having some fun today in the garage with Dad, putting together our, I guess it's a 1970 rough terrain fork truck, and the engine had some issues when we bought it, so we pulled that and we're just getting it put back together today with all the machine work done. But anyway, just I guess a PSA video so that no one makes the same mistake I did. I'm in the process of putting my 65 Galaxie back on the road and finishing off my engine for that back at my house. Anyway, I thought I'd come over here and paint the oil pan when we're doing the engine, kill two birds with one stone. And you know, I'm aware that you have to have the temperature, you know, to a certain degree, you know, about 65 or higher to be able to paint properly. But I thought, well, I'm just gonna give it a shot anyway. Well, as you can see, it's 45, and I did try and preheat my oil pan inside before I came out here, but only being about 45 degrees. This is the result. Check out the fisheye effect I have on the oil pan. I'm glad I didn't keep trying to paint it. I just stopped, and I'm glad it is an oil pan that's under the engine, so you really won't see it too well. But you can see just all over the whole thing that fisheye effect. And you know, I'd imagine that I don't know, a contaminant like this, or where it looks like it, you have contaminant across the whole thing. As long as you washed it down, you don't have a bunch of like residual carburetor cleaner on it. You know, you washed it down with water really good and everything after you paint prepped it. You know, your only other thing that could be an issue, I guess, is the temperature. As long as you're not using a spray gun that has contaminant in the line, but I'm using a rattle can, so just check that out. So luckily, you know, it's an oil pan, it's under the engine, but the primer went on okay, it seemed like, but man alive, just a really aggressive fisheye effect on that thing. And I think we can save it, just giving it a few more coats. But obviously, if this was on top of a car, you know, it'd be just terrible. It'd be ruined. You'd have to go and sand it and re-prep it, and you know, no one likes doing that. So anyway, two things. You just want to have your spray booth, or the condition that you're using your paint in, up to a good degree. And you know, and that includes if you would go ahead and blast your garage up to like 65, 70 degrees to paint a car or something, but then, you know, your car that was sitting in there is also 40 degrees. You know, you'd need that metal to come up to temp too, which takes some time. Those are a couple things to consider. And you know, I knew full well that you could have that happen, but I don't know, just didn't use good judgment on this one. I wanted to get it done, and this is what rushing gets you. Caused me more more work than it would have if I would have just taken the time to do it right. So anyway, I'll haul that inside, sand it back down, and straighten it out again. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there so no one makes the same mistake I did. We're going to keep moving right along with our engine. It's looking pretty good, and we're excited to get that done. So with that, there you go. Don't be an idiot when you're painting.